Did you know there was once a man so feared, so hated, that when his killers tried to murder him, he refused to die? This is the unbelievable, almost supernatural death of Grigori Rasputin, the mad monk of Russia in the early 1900s. Rasputin rose from a poor Siberian peasant to the inner circle of the Russian royal family. The Tsarina believed he had mystical powers that could heal her sick son. But the more influence he gained, the more nobles despised him. They saw him as a corrupt charlatan, a threat to the empire itself. So, they plotted his death. On a freezing night in December 1916, Rasputin was lured to a nobleman's palace. He thought he was there for wine and celebration, unaware he had just signed his death warrant. In the basement, his assassin served him cakes in wine laced with enough cyanide to kill 5 men. The conspirators waited. Minutes passed. Rasputin laughed, drank more wine, and ate more cake. The poison did nothing. Panic set in. Desperate, one nobleman drew his pistol and fired into Rasputin's chest. The monk fell. At last, it seemed the nightmare was over, but they were wrong. When they leaned over to confirm his death, Rasputin's eyes snapped open. He lunged at his attackers, clawing for survival, his face twisted with fury, terrified. The assassins fired again and again. Bullets ripped into his body, yet still, he staggered toward the door, trying to escape. It took a final gunshot to the head to bring Rasputin down. His body, battered but still strangely defiant, was dragged into the icy Neva River. When he was pulled from the waters days later, legend says his lungs contained water, suggesting he had still been alive when he was thrown in. To his enemies, Rasputin was a demon who wouldn't die. To others, his survival seemed proof of dark powers. His violent and shook Russia, foreshadowing the empire's collapse just months later in the revolution. Rasputin's killers thought they were silencing a man. Instead, they created a myth. A story whispered for over a century of the monk who would not die,